Hello, you're
All
on
right,
the air.
I'm on the air. Okay, well, my wife discovered that you can, in fact, ship liquor from other places to Indiana. So apparently, Indiana's made it almost the turn of the 20th century. So we had some liquor shipped to the house. This one is a grapefruit flavored, or as the French say, pamplemousse. Flavored liqueur that an acquaintance of ours, the drunken gentleman, her name is...
What's she called? The intoxicated
The
gentlewoman.
intoxicated gentleman, Emily at the Uptown Bar in Bloomington, who is an amazing bartender. You should look her up on Insta-Tweetagram or whatever. She's been experimenting with this. I have never tried this. Mary found this
Me
one.
neither, and I like grapefruit, so that's why we're trying it.
So, one for you, sweetie.
So this is both of us sip things.
Yes, it's a special episode. All right.
Ooh.
It smells exactly like grapefruit.
Yes, it does. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is quite impressive. I mean, it literally smells just like a grapefruit.
It's more like when you cut open a fresh grapefruit. That's
Exactly.
exactly what it smells like.
Okay.
Well,
so this is the Giffard Pamplemousse.
Vive la France.
Yes, Vive la Franchi. Let's see.
Let's see what you think.
Oh, it's sweet. Oh, wow, that's sweet. Now, keep in mind, I think this is meant to be mixed with
Yeah,
things.
it's definitely. I mean, I think she does a spritz with it.
Yeah, this would make an excellent spritz. It
It's
has
got a real
really
syrupy mouthfeel.
syrupy,
syrup.
sticky mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Very, very strong grapefruit flavor.
I think it smells more like grapefruit than it tastes like grapefruit.
Yeah. I think it tastes like grapefruit, but again, this you would need to add. I would add club soda to this or something. Basically, make it into a spritz. A little sparkling wine, a little soda water. You could make a really nice sort of grapefruity champagne spritzy thing.
Yeah, it would also be good with vodka and sparkling water.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rinse our. I think I should rinse our glasses before we move on to the next.
Next is Gray Whale, California distilled gin from Golden State Distillery,
Yep.
which I bought because it sounded interesting. It actually is distilled with seaweed.
Made by hipsters, not from hipsters.
No.
There are no hipsters in the gin. But apparently hipsters were completely involved in...
Yes. So, Big Sur juniper, Baja California lime, Sonoma fir, Mendocino coast sea kelp, Santa Cruz mint, and Central Valley almonds. So they're playing with some unusual botanicals.
Yes, indeed. It smells really good. I've already smelled it. I have not tasted it, but it almost smells like aftershave. It has a really, really rich smell. So we'll see how the hipsters
It's in
do.
an aftershave bottle. It's like a big aftershave bottle.
I don't know. I might use this as aftershave if I end up liking it. All right, let's see if I can...
That's a high form of praise, considering that Matt likes so few aftershaves. Oh, it smells amazing, even from over here.
Yeah, it's got a really complicated, I don't know, bouquet, I guess, if you want to call it that, aroma. Almost salty smelling. It almost smells salty.
Well, given that it's got kelp in it, that makes sense.
All right, let's give it a try here. I'm afraid that I drank some water, but I'm afraid the grapefruit stuff is still kind of lingering, but here it goes. Oh, wow. Yeah, you really taste the seaweed. Like, first thing you taste is seaweed, just in the top of your mouth. And then it's pretty hot.
I think so too.
Like, it's got a bit of a burn to it.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting because you do. The first thing, you can't really smell seaweed, but you taste it right away. Yeah, right up here, right in the front of your mouth, you taste seaweed. And then after that, it does taste a little salty, kind of, towards the back of my mouth, and very hot. This would make a really, really interesting martini, I think. A nice dry martini made from this would be, I think, really good, especially with I would use an olive. I would not use lemons or anything like that in here. I would do it with olives. But yeah, I would definitely make a martini out of that.
Oh, good. See, I don't really get. I mean, like it smells.
Yeah,
That's what I think Matt means by like for me the aftershave smell. That's where I think that like ocean smell comes in. But I don't get seaweed taste. What I taste is actually very green.
Oh,
Like if
no,
anything,
yeah.
I would tell you I could actually taste the mint that's in here. Like what I get tastes green.
Yeah. No, I get a very strong sort of kombu taste in the front of my mouth. All right, moving on.
So do you like it?
I love it. I think it's really interesting. Like
I think
said,
it's interesting too.
it's
That's why I
weird
bought
and-
it because it sounded interesting.
It's weird and salty. I'm going to drink a little water to cleanse my palate.
Well, then that's precisely why I bought it. I hadn't seen it before, and it sounded interesting.
Yeah.
Because gin is a really interesting spirit, I think, because
love
there's
gin.
so many variations on it. I also think that they do something for. Yes, they support Oceana.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, that's
They're an
another reason to drink it.
environmentally happy company.
I'm always happy to drink for charities, so, you know.
Yes.
Charities, if you need me to drink for you, please, let me know. I'm always happy to drink for a good cause. All right, this is Mezcal El Silencio, the silent mezcal. It's made in Mexico, obviously.
Now we can't buy, so I know we can't get pamplemousse here. The nice wine store here at the Historic Hotel has a lovely selection of gin.
But not that
But
one.
I've never seen this before. And then no one here, you can't get mezcal here. And I prefer mezcal to tequila.
It's a freaking heavy bottle. This thing
Yeah,
weighs
it's a nice
ton.
bottle.
Yeah. I love mezcal. Mary
it
loves
smells good.
mezcal.
I do.
All right.
Oh,
I love the smokiness of mezcal, and I think it's slightly less pretentious than Scotch.
was
So
gonna say,
that's
in
another
Georgia.
reason why I like it.
so interesting.
It's like, this is like, I don't know, it's like campfire. It smells a bit like Lefroy, going back to like a Scotch reference, but again, I like to think of this as like, Scotch for people who weren't investment bankers in the 80s.
Yeah, but see, I don't think this smells like Lefroy because my problem with the smell of Lefroy is it smells exactly like that stuff they put around plants at the bank this time of year. Mulch.
Weird that you think it smells like that, but
This does not smell like mulch. Lefroy smells like mulch.
Lefroy does not smell like mulch to
me,
me.
it
But
smells
everybody's
like
nose
mulch.
is different, so. All right, yeah, this definitely has a very sort of
It smells like
peaty,
burning
smoky,
mulch.
yes.
That's what Lefroy smells like. Burning mulch. Anyway.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Let's see.
you get all that smoke. It's a little sweet. Like it starts a little sweet, which I think is really interesting. Most mezcal starts
I agree with that.
kind of harsh and smooth
It
up.
does have a sweetness.
But this, you get all that smoke. Like I can still feel it up in the top of my sinuses. But yeah, it's got a sweet, almost. The mouthfeel is also a little more syrupy than I'm used to.
Yeah, it's not a dry spirit.
Yeah, that's good. Nice and sort of. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Not alkaline, but very drying. But at the same time, like I said, the mouthfeel is very sort of syrupy. But it has that nice astringent. That's the word I'm looking
Astringent?
for. Astringent. It has a nice astringent feeling in the mouth. Nice and smoky. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely drink this just plain like this. Maybe with an ice cube if you have to. But I think this is something you would sip, or of course you could use it in a mezcal Negroni, which is excellent. If you've never had a mezcal Negroni, you should go to your local bar.
I like
Find
those.
a knowledgeable bartender.
I like Negronis with mezcal a lot.
Ask for a mezcal
It's
Negroni.
actually my favorite twist on a Negroni.
Indeed. It is very good. All right, so these are 3 fancy boozes.
Well, and none of these are like, if you're used to spending around $40 a bottle, which we are for high quality spirits, that was the price range on these. I think this was like 38 and this was around 35 or vice versa, but neither of these were
Yeah, none of these
out
are-
of the element of being, I would buy a $50 bottle of mezcal, but there really isn't any reason to right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I think this is, especially for 35 or
And I
38
think
bucks,
this
that's
was
a really
like,
good
I
mezcal.
think this was 27. All right. Well, we're going to drink these now.
Yes, we're going to
All
drink
of
these
them. No.
now, right now.